Everyone, welcome to today's live video. Today's live video is a special one because we are able to bring on one of our amazing CCI clients who's been working with the team and I, and we're going to be bringing her on to share with you some of the results that she's been getting in our program, and also we're going to be getting her to share a little bit of how she got such amazing results. So I'm going to bring her on the camera right now, and my wife's like in the background sneaking in, but we're going to be bringing Sarah on right now and getting rocking and rolling from there. How you doing, hon?
Good, how are you?
Doing great. We're getting Sarah in here. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Amazing.
Yeah,
How you doing, Sarah?
Well, yay. I'm doing awesome. I've never done a Facebook Live actually, so I wasn't sure how to
There
join.
you go. We figured it out.
Yeah,
it's actually, you know what's funny actually, for everyone that's watching, I used to do these all the time with clients, but then at the beginning of this year, they took this feature away where you could do dual videos with people. I don't know why. Maybe it was being misused or whatever. So, but we're back in action. So
we're back. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. Okay, well, basically, let's dive in right away. As you guys are jumping on here, give me a wave down below. Say hi to Sarah. It's really nice that she took some time out of her day.
Hi.
And she's actually going to be sharing a couple things, and I'm really excited because she just had a really cool journey in the last 3 months of growing her business quite rapidly. And so I'm bringing her on to share that, but also I want you to share a couple tips that helped you along the way. So let's kind of start at ground zero. Well, not ground zero, but before CCI, where was business at? Just so that we have a little bit of like a meter to read this off of. What did life look like, business look like before CCI?
So before CCI, I had my business for about 6 months, and it was kind of all over the place, to be honest. I was having clients, but it was not consistent. It was kind of just like waiting to see what's going to happen every day. I never had like any routine that I was following. I never had like content that I knew that I was supposed to post. I never had anything that was kind of like, okay, do this every day and that's it. So it was kind of all over the place. I started with just having a few clients here and there. I kind of grew my client list to about 10 at that time, but my prices were really, really low at the time.
Okay.
So my business was just kind of like a side hustle. It was not something that was sustainable in a sense that I could actually live off it. So that was kind of my business at the time. It was just all over the place.
Okay, totally. So it was kind of all over the place as far as like, how do I get clients? You did have a couple clients, but we were charging a bit of a lower price figure as well. So let's get into the nitty gritty because I want this to be super relevant for people watching. So what was your price points, maybe on a monthly basis before CCI?
So before CCI, my price was around $600 for a 12-week program.
Okay, awesome. That's good. So basically, and I kind of want to set the scene. So we have sporadically getting clients every now and then, kind of a side hustle, wasn't really going fully at it, and charging about like $200-ish per month. That sound accurate?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
yep.
Fabulous. So now let's dive into the moment when you decided, I want help. I want someone to help me with this. What caused you to make that decision? Because I mean, a lot of people are in that place where they're not sure if they do need help or if they should reach out to someone. So what was the moment or the thought that crossed your mind and you were like, yes, I do want to make a change and I do need help?
So my thought was, I was actually working a lot. I was putting in a lot of hours, and it was not sustainable because I was not just making enough money to support myself just off of that. And the moment when I realized that I need help was, well, I'm just not earning the amount of money that I should be, and I'm just working all these hours for not that much. And another thing that I noticed with having low prices, my clients were not as committed to the program as well. So it was just a combination of things that kind of led me to, wait, I actually am doing something wrong and I just need help with it.
Yeah, okay, totally. So it was the realization that I'm working really hard, but I'm not seeing the results that I think I should be seeing working this hard. And that happens to a lot of people. We often talk about how, like, oftentimes we are working with a lot of heart-centered people. And I would describe you as being a heart-centered entrepreneur who, you know what, you wanted to care for people. So you thought maybe if I charge less, or if I take on clients and they're maybe not as committed, but I'm still helping them, we think that we're like serving to the best of our ability. And sometimes we learn that there's some other ways and better ways to actually serve people, but also to actually get paid what you're worth. And so we're going to dive into, so what I want to do is I want to dive into the before and after. So we have the before. I want to talk about the after, where we've gotten to, and then I want to actually figure out some of the things along the way that helped you. So you've been just through basically 3 months of CCI right now, just a little bit over 3 months. So where is your business at? A couple places. So before I was sporadically getting clients, and you were charging $600 for 12 weeks, and that's where you were at. Where are we at right now on those different levels?
So when it comes to just getting clients now, I have a process now. It's not just making an Instagram post and just waiting for people to like fill out my application and the link in my bio. So I have things that I have to do every week, every day that are just, it's a process that works. So I have just a few tasks to focus on every day that just gives me consistent clients. And in a sense that I don't feel confused anymore on what I should actually be doing. And you save a lot of time when you actually have a process.
Right?
You work less.
It's funny. I mean, I see it the same way with a lot of people with fitness. Because when I used to fitness coach people, like some people, they just don't know what they're doing in the gym. And they spend a lot of time in the gym without it being effective, actually, right? Yep. And it's funny how we often think, oh, I'm doing all these things, but it doesn't actually help. So now, first of all, you've been getting consistent clients now. And actually, just to share with anyone, like on average per week, as you've been growing this, what's been like the average amount of new clients you'd be getting per week?
So it's been about 2 to 3 every week on average.
Awesome. And the thing I'm more excited about is you raise your prices from $600 for 12 weeks to where are we at now?
We are at $1,050.
So we almost doubled prices. Yeah. You're getting 2 to 3 clients per week. And now I guess the question I actually have for you, are you getting a little bit like, oh my gosh, I almost have too many clients?
Yeah, so I'm actually I was just thinking about that. Like, I'm just going to take this month probably, and then I'm just going to put a stop on getting new clients because I won't be able to handle. I don't want to have too many because obviously I want to dedicate my time to everyone. So it's probably going to be like this month of just getting a few more clients, and then I'm probably going to do a
There you go. And that's incredible. Going from where this was a side hustle, sporadically working, now it's like I almost am at my capacity, and you're seeing such incredible changes. And so now along the way, I want us to basically, maybe it's 2 things, maybe it's 1 thing, 3 things that were most helpful that you were taught in CCI. And I know you worked with our coach, Cassie, who's incredible, and she's also taught you a lot. But what were some of the key moments or tactics that were like, this changed the game for me?
It was actually just one of the things from the loop method in a way that, so I always kind of hated the idea of just like cold messages and like reaching out to people in that way. And that's something that I never wanted to do. But just from seeing other people talk about it, I thought like that was the way to go. And that always kind of gave me like a achy feeling, and I never wanted to do it. But with CCI, you actually focus on creating relationships and providing value. And that's what actually, it warms up the potential clients to you, and you actually have a relationship, which can grow into them being your client, which is a lot better internally, and it's a lot better feeling for me to have that kind of approach and not just cold messaging.
Yeah, I love that. So I love that value-centric way. We call them value pieces, right? Actually warming up people through value pieces, and then it doesn't feel like you're just pushing to sell. It feels like you're actually building something with them. And I know one of the things we had talked about while you're going through CCI also was mindset shifts of certain mindsets that actually were holding you back. And then when we worked on them, allowed you to actually see more results. So maybe if you don't mind, what was the mindset shift that helped you the most within CCI that we taught you?
That was huge. That was probably the biggest shift for me, because when I started CCI, I kind of had all the tools. I had everything that I was supposed to be doing, but I just, for some reason, I was just not doing it. And I couldn't figure out what was happening. But Cassie and I pretty much figured that I was just self-sabotaging myself. And after you did we got we did the mindset training in CCI, that changed absolutely everything for me. It
Right.
made me realize that I had a lot of like internal self-doubt, and that's what was stopping me from actually doing the things that were needed to get to the next
Yeah,
level.
there you go. There you go. And I absolutely love this because, I mean, we say it all the time that, I mean, you do need to have the right strategies, and strategies are also like feel right from a heart-centered place, right? Through value pieces, through the loop method. But it was also just as big, if not bigger, was the mindset shifts that allowed you to work through that. And so, I mean, I'm honestly so proud of you. I mean, I think I put up in the caption, like your business did grow by over 300% on a monthly revenue rate, which is crazy. And the thing is, I mean, I
Yeah.
know you're probably at a place where you're going to have even a bigger month this month, just because of all the momentum you've been building. So now, one question I always kind of like to ask at the end of these little interviews is, for the people that are watching, I know there's a bunch of people watching here, bunch of people saying congrats. Say is like the number one tip or thing that you want to leave with people, that you learned in the last 3 months? You're like, okay, this is changing. Like this is what you need to learn. You need to dive into this ASAP. What is that for you?
Well, I think the first thing would be, if you're trying to do something and you're not getting the results that you want, something is not working. So you have to be honest with yourself and just admit that if it's not working, then it's not working. And it's okay to ask
Yeah.
for help if something is not working. So I've just, my life changed the most from having a business coach, from having a fitness coach, from having mentors that are actually able to help me to get to the level that I want to
Yeah.
be at. So it's okay to ask for help if you don't know what
That's
you're
so
doing.
good. And just so, I mean, that's such an important tool no matter where you're at. Because even though like CCI and the business that I run, we're doing great. I have mentors myself, and they keep me accountable to thinking bigger and to actually realizing that my calling is for more, right? And so, Sarah, I just want to say I'm so proud of you. I mean, just in 3 months, we've seen some massive growth in your business. And I know that with, I mean, the right steps, the next couple months can be incredible. I mean, the next couple of years, we're playing the long game here. And so, okay, perfect. Well, was there anything else you wanted to leave everyone watching with today, or are we just good to go?
I think that's it. If you just like find yourself throwing spaghetti at the wall at all times, just try to do a different approach. Ask for
Yeah,
help. That's just probably the main thing that I
perfect.
want to
I love
just
it. I
tell
love it.
everyone.
That's a great
Yeah.
message. Well, everyone, thanks for watching.
Yay.
Sarah, thanks for being on. And yeah,
Thank you.
I honestly hope that this was helpful for all you guys. I know that it will be, because there's so many people that want to go on the journey that you just went through, Sarah. Like literally, I'm sure like most people watching this are like, I literally want to do that right now. And so I'm sure this is helpful. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me, or I mean, you can obviously reach out to Sarah if you have any questions about
Yeah.
CCI. But thank you for being on, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your
Of
day,
course.
and we'll be chatting soon. So peace for now. And